Welcome back. Part 3, Resident Evil 5. Storage facility. Already on Chapter 2. Chapter structure in this game is kind of weird sometimes. For instance, like we're already in Chapter 2, but Chapter 1 was only 2 missions, and then you'll find like Chapter 5 has 4 missions, and it's just a weird structure. Yeah, Irving is a guy that we'll definitely talk about later, especially when we have to, spoiler alert, fight him. I don't even want to think about that boss fight. It should be super easy, though, with my current weapon loadout. It's the beginning of this game where I feel like it really shines, because, and I know this is going to sound kind of strange, but eventually this game gets pretty bananas. And what I mean by that is that it just gets completely ludicrous and off the rails to the point where I don't even know how I got here. It really tries to emulate what made 4 successful in a lot of ways. And like, right now we're dealing with what you would consider to be a native population to the area. And then you have your religious cult, or in this case it would be the natives, like the tribal natives, and then later on you kind of have your you have your more militaristic style of enemy. So it really does follow that same enemy type pattern, especially considering that I believe at this point, in fact I'm almost 100% positive that Shinji Mikami had nothing to do with this game at all. Like, he kind of had some stuff to do with 4, but even the stuff that he wanted to do with 4 wasn't fully realized. He had to wait for something like The Evil Within to come out, which is a game that I still have not completed. I played 1 or 2 chapters of it, and I'm like, I'm going to put this down for now because there's other things out. I should eventually go back and revisit that game. Shoot that in-shape, out-of-shape guy. Stop him from getting us. And he's dead. Alright, cool. Should be more dogs around here. God. Cool, I couldn't even see the laser. But you didn't hear that from me. Thought that was a dog and just shut his butt. Alright, cool. Let's get out of here. Go ahead and get our rifle out. First time we're going to be using the rifle in this LP, because we got ourselves a truck. How many times did this happen in Resident Evil 4? A lot. In fact, it's a completely similar sequence in 4 when that happened. Just get those barrels, kind of thin the numbers a little bit. Probably shouldn't have shot that, but I can't wait to upgrade the PSG-1 sniper rifle. I would much rather be using that than this Dragunov, but for a first-time run, the Dragunov SVD is a good rifle to use. Just a good, solid firepower, and that semi-auto fire rate is just really beneficial. Ditch the bolt action as soon as you can for a semi-auto. It's just not good. And here's where a shotgun come in handy. Only reason why I keep a shotgun around. Also, double up on that scare. Alright, cool. You're done. Sure, I'll take some shotgun shells. So there are a few things like that in this game where they try to scare you a few times with being like, oh, here's a bunch of dogs. And then they immediately follow up with another scare, like the same exact one. And it's not even really a scare. It's more like an, oh, come on, kind of moment. which, oddly enough, we're about to encounter another one of those that's just, like, really hammering home the whole, like, you don't really understand how horror works, I guess. So if I just shoot this guy here, you get your first encounter with the weird flying parasites, which is like, alright, cool. And it's like, oh, here's another one. Okay, alright, that's a double. Shoot that lock off, and then we shoot this guy. And it's a triple threat. Like, you use the same exact scare 3 times in a row. And it's just not effective at all. Also, these rats are huge. Can I shoot these rats? You can shoot these rats. But you get... Ooh, no. 50 gold. That rat had 50 gold pieces he was holding out on me, man. Oh yeah, really interesting bit here is if you shoot some of these guys who are running away, they have diamonds on them, I found out recently. Like this guy right here. If I shoot this guy, he just drops a diamond treasure, and I'm just like, oh, okay. Sure, I didn't even know that they did that, so weird. Also, I like coming in through that window because that door right there has a lock on it. So when all of these guys start coming through, they can only come through this window. They can't come through that door because it's locked. Fun little tidbit. So they have to come around to you through a choke point. Very beneficial. Also, I think there's an in-shape, out-of-shape guy with him. Or something like that. Cool. Flying parasite. Dead. Awesome. Use our little port key. And this guy's just hanging out on a boat. Having a good time. Look at him. He's like, I got this wrench. Nothing bad's gonna happen today. And just dirty harried him. That's a joke. Alright, so you need to be careful with this guy piloting the helicopter because sometimes he can just be a complete ass and RPG you. Just... yeah. So just kind of be careful, like that right there. He just shot a rocket that close to you. Kind of a dick. And then again, I don't know if I'm supposed to be progressing this fast through this area, but I'm going to do his job for him, though. Let's just check this barrel and see if there's any gold in it. Yeah, of course there is. Need to take all the gold I can get. If I was playing on something like Veteran, I'd probably be getting a lot more gold. I've noticed that. As the difficulties rise, so do the rewards. And I like that in a gaming difficulty system. Higher risk, higher reward. That's the way it should be. I'm looking at you, Resident Evil 4. Not to say that Resident Evil 4 is a bad game by any means, but I feel like you don't get any more money for the risk in Resident Evil 4 at all. It's just like, here's less ammo and less money. Here, go. Oh no, Saddam Hussein's back with a vengeance. $200. He was holding out.
What the fuck are those? Massive HQ. I'm under attack by flying BOWs.
Where'd you go? Oh, he's kind of Oh no.
Come in, Kirk!
Roger.
Throw her up there so that way she can cover me from up top. Awesome.
This is HQ. The helicopter's been downed. All nearby units proceed to the crash site. Repeat, all nearby units proceed to the crash site.
I'll cover you. I'm here.
Just in case. If you're playing professional mode, this is a part that you definitely need to watch out for, because she can have a really bad day if you don't cover her. Like that. I can't heal her, so she's going to die. I'm actually going to go into a fail state here. I can't help you, Sheva. You're going to die. Sorry. So, I don't really know. I thought she had more health than that. So, kind of mad that that happened. Oh well. It's the first death of the playthrough. It's honestly for kind of bullshit. Let's see, what else do we have here? We'll go ahead and remove these. Don't need any of these. She has so many herbs and a first aid spray. Oh, wow, she's actually hurting pretty bad. Alright, where did she go? What are you doing?
Thanks, partner.
There. Now that problem won't happen. Hopefully. That was incredibly embarrassing for something like that to happen. Excuse me. Alright. Was relatively painless this time. Music's still playing, so... Is every enemy dispatched, or weird? Oh well. Now we get our first encounter with the chainsaw man genie. So the difference between Dr. Salvador from 4 and the Chainsaw Man Genie in 5 is Dr. Salvador, when you kill him, you kill him. He's done. Chainsaw Man Genie, on the other hand, is the kind of guy who likes to sit over there and be like, yeah, you shot me a lot. Shot me a lot. I got this key, though. I got this key. Why don't you come get this key? I need you to come get this key. And then, bam, he likes to get right back up. And I think that's a really cool thing, a nice change to the formula that was put in with 4, the chainsaw character, which kind of became a a thing that they love to use in each subsequent Resident Evil game after 4. Like, there's one in... Obviously, there's one here in 5. There's one in 6. Is there going to be one in 7? Who knows? Probably. You know, they just can't help themselves, I guess. I wouldn't be too surprised if I saw a Chainsaw Man a Chainsaw Man in 7 in VR. Like, that right there sounds... Oh. So here we go. We're about to initiate one of those cutscenes I was talking about in a previous installment where the cutscenes are QuickTime events. And you can tell because the cutscene kind of looks like shit. Just kind of skip through a little bit. So there are a few cutscenes like this in the game. Again, playing off of something that 4 did. And if you're playing co-op, the QTEs, the prompts get split up between the partners depending on which character is doing the action in the cutscene, which I think, QTE-wise, is kind of cool. Sure. Alright, I'm glad I'm able to do that. Just skip events. And then, I think it's just the end of the mission. Mission end screen. Well, it is the end of the mission. And you get introduced to Josh, who we'll talk about later. So yeah, I had a death, which is not cool, man. But Chapter 2.1 has come to an end. Part 3 is finished. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Phantasm Mask here, signing out.